Do you look in the sky a lot?
Do I look in the sky a lot?
Yeah,
No.
now. Are you...
No. And I don't belong to any organization or any magazine or whatever.
But you are convinced you saw something that wasn't an airplane?
I definitely saw something that can't be explained.
Oh, hey, there's John. Hey, John.
Hey, Jim, how are you?
Well, fine, thanks. How are you?
Busy with this UFO stuff.
Oh, my God. Did you see it hit the Fox crawl Monday night?
Did it? It's just
Yes.
been everywhere. I mean, I've been on CNN. I did my 4th appearance today.
Really?
Every MSNBC, every network.
Oh, my goodness.
And just worldwide. I mean,
Yeah.
Australia, everywhere.
That's what we're going to start off, I'm going to say. And, John, the response has been, well, out of this world, hasn't it?
The unusual sight was recorded by hundreds of people from Victoria north to Queensland.
It appeared just before 6 o'clock this morning.
That's a UFO, I'm telling you.
A spiral in the sky around a bright light.
I mean, what in the hell was it?
Malcolm Richardson saw it move from west to east, disappearing into the sunrise.
Legitimately an unidentified flying object.
And we're talking about generals. We're talking about Air Force pilots. We're talking about governors of states that claim that, hey, this is beyond our understanding of the laws of physics.
Can I have an unidentified flying object that is not necessarily from some other planet?
It's possible.
I think it's a public figure.
You're said to be able to cross galaxies, but people who believe they're out there want to know why aliens want to visit.
I'm trying to locate photos of this. I'm told there may be photos.
Really? Wow. That would be cool. I'm told that the story on CT
Right.
has almost 1 million hits.
Yeah, it's the most read story in the history of CT.com.
You're kidding me.
I got an email yesterday from Bill Adee.
Wow.
I mean, it's like, yeah, in the entire history of the website.
Oh, incredible.
So,
Incredible.
Wasn't there a mass sighting last night?
God, there's mass sightings all over the world right now. It's just amazing. They've got the airport in China was shut down because of a huge mothership hovering over that. They're happening in LA, New York, all over Mexico. Whole fleets and flotillas are showing up. It's everywhere. They're coming everywhere.
What do you think it means?
They're here, and it's time for us to get over it. It's in all the prophecies that they're going to come during these times, and they're going to help us through the changes that we're experiencing right now, and all the Native American prophecies, even the ancient Vedic scriptures, all of them cover this thing. It's that time. We're going through that time in our evolution where we're going to join the rest of the universe and connect with the greater family of man.
Do you mind explaining what happened real quick?
That's kind of strange, because if it goes, you know, I've been psychically attacked. I've got entities in me, I've ghosts in me. I need a hug.
Yeah, is that God?
I go, no.
Think about what you're saying,
Have
everybody.
a seat and we'll talk to you, you know. It's like, I want that on me. But it happens, you know, stuff like that happens.
Is that common? Is that common?
Not really, but it does happen. You know, every once in a while we get somebody who comes up here and they've got some wild stories and they forget that we might have a life here, you know, and I think everything revolves around their story. And we're supposed to drop everything, you know, and take care of them, you know, and it doesn't work that way. I think, that's just indicative of the days to come, that people are going to be losing it, and they're going to be opening up to all these other dimensions and what's going on, and some are not going to be able to handle it or deal with it. So I mean, there's some awesome stuff opening up at the higher dimensions, but there's lower dimensional stuff coming in and messing with people too at the same time.
So do you anticipate that you're going to see an increase in those types of visits?
Oh yeah. Everywhere. It's just happening everywhere. It's like I get phone calls every day and emails saying with that same story, people flipping out. These beings have been around forever. They're in all of our ancient history. And these are painted in churches all around Europe, but we deny that over here for some reason. It's all taboo and the dark side if you go into the ancient history of the origin of all these religions.
It was the neatest thing I've ever seen, you know what I'm saying? It was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
The first night I was here, there was a very big, bright gold ship coming out of the west, very low, and went over our heads, over to the tree line, stopped, and started what I describe as dancing, just dropping up and down, moving all around. I was just like, wow! And then slowly dropped behind the trees. And it was very exciting, but I knew they were there, and I'm like, all right, yeah, it was amazing. But it was definitely the spiritual connection with them as well as everything else that I was into. I didn't need validation that they exist because I already knew it in my heart. I wanted the connection. I wanted to understand the connection.
When I got here, and I was mentioning that before, I wasn't really into the UFO watch before. But the very first night I got here, I was standing outside and I just met Santok and James, and we all three looked up in the same kind of 3 seconds, like, hey, what's going on over there? And we saw a movement. And then we went out to the sky field, and no kidding, in the first hour I saw 25 to 30, maybe a little bit more ships, basically, And no way that was anything else. It wasn't satellites, no, it wasn't planes. You can see the difference, and I've never seen anything like that. And since I've been here, I've seen other things as well, apart from orbs, and that's just like usual. It's like normal, You have all these beings around here, and you feel them all the time, which you can everywhere if you tune into yourself a bit as well and you allow it.
Look at this guy. Check him out. I got him. I got him. I got him. Check him out, man. He's going. You should see the field around this guy. Holy smokes, I got both of them powering up. Got him. Got him. 2 ships. A double powering up. Jeez, that is brilliant. There's 2. It's the same area where they were before.
No, they're moving now.
No, when I filmed them before, they always stop right there. They go over the top of the mountain, and they come down, and they always stop right about there and then disappear. Hope I can get the silhouette of the mountain. Oh, they're down in the trees. Oh my God. bright that guy is. It's 13 miles away. That is just that is unbelievably bright. 13 miles away.
Hey, one right above us. Overhead.
Oh, look at that. That's a bright one.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
People, James.
Yeah.
There's a vast array of different beings that we could work with, or that we could cooperate with, we can learn from. These beings are not to be worshipped, or they're not here to do the work for us. I personally feel like these beings are here to inspire us and to remind us of our own infinite potential and our own divine nature. They're kind of a window to basically learning more about the universe and thus learning more about ourselves.
Go out and film some orbs. We're going to use the infrared light with the night vision goggles to see the orbs flying around in live time. Right into the camera.
There's an electromagnetic light spectrum, and the orbs exist all along that spectrum. And within that spectrum are other planes and dimensions that we may not be able to see with our naked eye, but cameras can actually see more of the visible light spectrum, and they can see into infrared and these other levels as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the? We have all these kids out dancing in the field. Whoa, and these orbs are coming in. Massive orbs are coming right over them. Oh, it's coming right at the camera.
It eliminates that old program that these are water spots or these are dust particles or everything else, because these are interactive. They're flying against the wind. They're interacting with people. They come in every size, shape, and color, and you can see very clearly that these are not bugs. These are not any of the anomalies that people are trying to say they are, other than the obvious.
Reality. Perception. Reality. Perception. Reality. Perception. Reality.
If you are open to it, you start seeing energy, seeing lights, orbs, and then as you continue to work with that, the manifestations get more pronounced because you've done your homework, you've prepped the psyche, and you've actually actively worked on raising your vibration and meeting them halfway.
I do believe that there'll be a period of time where we will be choosing to live in alignment with nature and being self-sufficient. And this is a very important phase for us before we go through a full shift. Connecting with Earth, remembering who we are, and most importantly, self-responsibility.
You have to ground yourself. You have to go outside and play. You have to know how to find edible food. You have to know how to build things with your hands. You have to know this stuff. That's why we were talking.
There's such an opportunity right now and in the future for people to experiment with alternative ways of living and being, and different forms of communities and different forms of economies that haven't been, a part of the normal or predominant paradigm.
It could take 50 years for this process. It could happen in 5. It depends on how fast everything shifts gears, and how fast it changes may be dependent upon what we do up here.
It's these institutions that are screwing everything up. So, people don't go to war, governments go to war. Religions go to war, people don't. They're
people are manipulated
yeah.
into going to war.
Exactly.
So what's the threat?
Well, yeah, it's like they're very threatened by people backing away and saying, hey, I just want to live a simple life in harmony with each other and nature, and we don't need you. And that's the biggest threat, like stepping out of that herd and saying, I'm going to just go within and rely on my own inner guidance. I'm going to become sovereign. I'm going to learn to work with the earth and grow my own food and get off the grid or whatever. All those attempts to become sovereign, which is what America was founded on as a republic, each being a sovereign king or queen in their own country, all of that has been totally reversed. And that's the sad thing about what's happening. But nature and higher forces are about ready to do the big reverse on those programs. So they're all folding in and floating on themselves. It's an energetic thing that's happening. Yeah, the whole galaxy is going through a shift, and this solar system is going to a new place in the universe, which is so highly charged. Yeah, I mean, there's huge fields of energy, and there's